Hey guys, it's Arturis here with Keith. We're gonna have a another episode here for our podcast. I had a Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle podcast about a month or two ago, and I've been meaning to kind of keep it up to speed here. Keith, he played a bit a while back. He's kind of getting back into the game. I wanted to kind of get everyone up to speed on some of the new updates, some of the maybe a little bit of drama going on with JP and some other stuff happening, including the final announcement. Like, we've been waiting so freaking long for this of LR Vegetto. So anyways, Keith, you said you played a little bit of this game, right?
Yeah. Some months ago, I got blues. What was it? Let me see them. I just I ended up running out of memory. I had to get rid of the game, so I just got a micro SD card and re-downloaded the game. And it seems like I've missed a lot of stuff. There's a lot of I had downloaded a big update, so yeah, I'm kind of in the dark about some of this new stuff.
Yeah. So the big news, the biggest one, as I brought up earlier, was that there was a poll months ago for what was the new LR, like what was going to be the new unit in that category to be dropped, and everyone voted for Vegetto Blue. Understandably so. I mean, to list off the LRs I'm familiar with, and I'm probably going to miss one or two because I don't have a. Let me pull this up real quick. To list off, the very first LR was Super Saiyan Goku, which I managed to get my hands on that one. The grind for that was, oh, God, stupid. That was one of the worst grinds I've ever had to do in a video game, especially before there was a level that was introduced that made the grind a lot more tolerable. I managed to get Goku before that level came out, so I had to do it the old-fashioned way. But yeah, LR units. After that, we had there was, I know Int Piccolo was one of them. You had to get that through the World Tournament. He's a pretty good tank. The problem with these LRs is a lot of them actually aren't very viable on many teams, unless it's very specific. For instance, like LR Androids, which is one of the other LRs I managed to get my hands on. LR Androids is actually not that hard to get. I would say the grind for that's a lot easier. All right, so we got. Maybe I'll list off the ones that are actually in global. Start off with that. So we got obviously we got the Super Saiyan Goku. We got the AGL androids. We got the Gohan, who actually that one is pretty sick, a little overpowered even now. We have the AGL Majin Vegeta. We have Goku Black. I forgot actually. Is Goku Black in global yet? They released a bunch of them. And then we had this the one LR, and it was a slow stream of them. I believe this didn't make it to global. I think it did. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, it did. It did. Okay, so I didn't actually get my hands on that one either. I've only got my hands on the free one so far. Let's see. Where are we? Okay. Anyways, so moving forward, there's a couple other ones. Strength, Frieza, which for a bit there was pretty good. We have LR Hercule, which is kind of free to play. You have to summon him on the friend summons. Ginyu Force is supposed to come anytime now. I didn't finish the medals on him, but I do have that Ginyu on JP. And the STR, oh man, STR Broly, no one saw that one coming. It was just dropped one night. And then all of a sudden we're like freaking out over this insanely overpowered unit. It like hits everyone and does like double attack at a full key, and damage is insane. But those are like the ones for global. There's a bunch of other ones in JP, but we'll get into that one. We'll get into those a little bit later. So LR units are mixed bag. Some of them are actually, again, pretty good depending on the team they're in. Some are just kind of like a waste of time. Some kind of have like for instance, the LR Goku. He came out back when a Super Saiyan Gogeta just first came out, the STR, and stat wise he beat Gogeta, but he just didn't have good links. Like there's not much he can really be used for, because in order to use his full power, you gotta get 20 ki. he's all right. Anyways, like you can use him like on like the cooler event. The cooler event is specifically weak to Super Saiyan Goku. So if you pull this dude out, it's just like bye. Just you one shot him almost. Aside from that, though, the LR game, there was some sort of information that happened not long ago where apparently like Bandai would tag older accounts as like whales, and they would give them they actually made it so you could not even get the LR units. Apparently, I don't know enough about the data, but I kind of noticed that myself. Like I noticed that with even rarer cards. Like I remember like I have not managed to pull a single LR on both of my accounts. Both of my accounts in JP and in Global are comfortably over 330 rank. Both are like my Global one is 395. Almost it's almost 400 characters here. I've never pulled a single LR unit except when I made a new account one day on JP, and within like 30 stones, I got Broly. It was
How long have LRs been around? Because when I played, I never even saw one.
LR's Super Saiyan Goku was around for a bit. The problem was like in order to get him, the grind is very specific. You can only get him. Let me see if I can get the exact details. It's been a while since I did the grind. So in order to get him, you have to log into the event. It's on Friday to Saturday, or Saturday basically, and it's only open for one day a week. And you have to beat all 3 levels. Now, what's tricky about this is in order to beat the levels, you actually have to use only strike event characters. So you can't even bring your best guys in. You have to use the characters you get from strike events, which makes it a little tricky. And not only that, but you can't use any dragon stones, and you can't recover. So what I mean, not recover, but you can't continue, so continues are out. So you have to make a very specific team to pull this off. Now the next problem is, when you beat the final boss, you first have to collect the first Goku SSR. Then you got to get like, I forgot how many medals it was. It was something like, let me double check. The grind is stupid once I start breaking all this down. It's really stupid. Hold on. Yeah, so you need 15 medals. You get one at a time for the first transformation from SSR to LR of these Goku medals you can only get at this event. That's just the beginning. That's not even the stupid stuff. Once you get that next Goku, you then have to farm that final level, which only gives you increments of 1, 5, 10, or in very rare circumstances, 15 or 20. You have to get 777 of those medals, and then you can get LR Goku. Yeah, it was an idiotic. I was so done with that event because it's not an easy event. So you have to do this event. It's a good amount of times. Like most of the time, you're gonna get. Yeah, most of the time you're gonna get like 5 or 7 medals usually. Like it's you're not usually gonna get anything of like maybe 10. Which it's very rare you get 10. It's usually those single digit ones. So yeah, it's insane. So that was the first one. So I guess the point of that was to show like, I worked this hard, to have a character that was just stupid powerful in stats. But then the game started like kind of getting away from LR Goku, and he started kind of not being that he wasn't that big of a deal anymore. So they introduced a 4th level where you could get dupes of the character, which is another problem. Getting dupes of that Super SSR is idiotic. I know I said it before, but getting dupes of him for the potential system is a nightmare. You can get sometimes more medals per run, I believe, on the level 4 one. So it's a bit easier, and more importantly, on level 4 you can use more characters. You don't have to get stuck with the same few. You can't use like your best, but I believe it's all free units now, and not like the only strike event characters. So let's see. Get right here. Okay, so it's units that drop from events, but I believe it was like it used to be strike events, which they kind of dumbed it down to make it a bit easier. Same with strike events in general, actually. They to beat a strike event back in the old days, you had to have a team of under 100 like I guess, 100 to team cost. But now for Strike Event, you can use anybody. And it was kind of like, well, there goes that problem. Like back in the old days, I had to meticulously make a team to beat the Strike Event. Now it's like I just walk in with my fusion team and it's done in one shot. But yeah, so the LRs, he was the old OG. Like he was the OG one. Then we got some other ones slowly kind of coming in. The very first few of them, like placing those in a team was always a little confusing. LR Piccolo was okay. Like it was a decent tank. And then LR Frieza for a bit there was like dope. Like that thing, he was briefly the heaviest hitter in the entire game. He had a similar situation to Goku in terms of collecting him. I think his grind was easier. Like I don't remember it being nearly the excruciating headache LR Goku was. It still was annoying as anything to get, but not nearly as bad. And then LR Androids. So with the inclusion of these new team leaders, specifically the Neo Gods, some of them can be used a bit better. For instance, LR Androids, which before were like, they're okay. But now that we have Super 17 AGL villain leader, now you can make us like an Android, AGL team, and you can use LR Androids to just like decimate. Like that's one way to use them. But Goku really doesn't have that. Like there's no team where like Hero Tech team with he gets more benefits in that team, but it's still not like using Tech Gogeta, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which is just like bye. It's way better. If at least if you're going to focus on one dude to hit hard.
Were you able to get the LR androids, or are they ones that you have to throw a lot of stones at to get?
I got those LR androids. You can get through the friend summon. They're the SR androids, and you have to basically you have to level them up like 4 times, and eventually they become LR androids. Their grind is not too bad for the final grind. You have to get like 77 of 4 different events, which is not hard. It's 11 passes on each of these major events. Just have a really good team that can wreck hard, burn some stones, and it's a grind, but it's not 777 with only specific units on Saturday. Like, holy shit, that was. I remember I had to spend months of just preparing the team, like just preparing the team and grinding for the team to handle LR Goku. Oof. And I don't even use the guy. Like I just have him on my collection and be like, hey, look, I got him. But he's not even that amazing. And once those dudes kind of showed up, it was like the next tier of LRs were just insane. All those other guys, it's like the other dudes are like top tier guys. Like Int Gohan is still among the best. Even months later, Int Gohan is just, he's an orb changer. He has some of the highest output in the entire damn game. Great links. More importantly, he is also a nuker. Nuking means it's old. Nuking's been around for a while, but it's been kind of not that used anymore, except for this crazy, insane unit. Nuking is like but it does basically, it's like, it changes orbs, and then it's like every int orb that you collect amps your damage by a percentage. So you change orbs into the one that you want to pick up with him, and then he just uses all of them, and it just takes that high output and then multiplies it in some chain reaction. He's stupid good. Combine him with Rage Trunks, Int Rage Trunks, and it's just like a match made in heaven. It's absolutely insane. So now we got this new kind of lead that's been out for a bit of time now, the category leads. Right now, the king of it is, I still believe, the Fusion Dance one, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. There's almost not much strategy to making a team for that. As long as the Fusion Dance characters let Gogeta kill people, that's all you need to do. Just let him murder whatever's in front of you, and you got it. But yeah, that's currently where we are. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with Vegetto, but I have a theory about what his leader skill is going to be involved with, or what's going to be a part of his abilities here. So when Gogeta and Physical Omega Shenron came out, the first 2 real category leads, they dropped on Global the same time that they dropped on JP, which is unheard of. Like JP is always ahead of Global, except for like Broly. When Broly dropped, Broly came out, I believe, in the States first. There's been a few units that came out first. Um, let's see. So we got here. So yeah, that was when Broly came out. Like none of us knew it was coming. Like remember I was just in a Dokkan chat, and all of a sudden somebody freaked out. Like, what's up? He's like, oh, dude, LR Broly. I'm like, wait, what? Side note, I'm kind of done with Broly. Like I'm sick of Broly. We got way too many Brolys for a movie character. Like we got the free Broly, the physical Broly, which by the way turns into a free unit, a crazy free unit. I meant like a better one. He turns into Super Saiyan 3 Legendary Broly, which is a JP unit right now. And also, I forgot, Legendary Super Saiyan 3 Broly, that's a category lead as well. Not a very amazing one. Then we got the OG Strength Broly, which was like, it dominated the World Tournament for at least a few months. If you had Broly, you were going to be no problem. He was the first guy that wipes out the entire field. Like, he made World Tournament a walk in the park. Then, for some stupid reason, we had to get LR STR Broly. So we have two STR Brolys, both of which, when they both came out, were top tier units. So now I finally got my hands on STR Broly, only for LR Broly to come out. And it was like, screw you. And then we got physical Godly Broly. Like, it's all these, and they're all good units. Like, physical's like questionable. But he was okay. Anyway, aside from that, yeah, Broly, I'm done with Broly. Broly's had his day. Enough Broly wanking. But so
getting back
to
the fusion dance. So the categories, that's a relatively new thing to the game, right?
Yeah, it is. So the category leads. So yeah, basically I was going with this one was so characters now, like for instance, if Gogeta comes out or is in your team, Gogeta has Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has two categories, at least two categories. I gotta look, but I think it's just the two. Shadow Dragons, which means he's from the Shadow Dragon saga, and number 2, Fusion Dance. So the category leads will take a specific category and bust them up. Like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is 150% additional attack and defense added to all Fusion Dance characters plus 3 key. He does give extra technique boosts, but it's not even close to the Fusion Dance. Just run pure Fusion Dance usually, unless you want to get like a tank in there, like Golden Freezer or something. But anyways, so with those stat boosts on Gogeta and both Gogetas actually, all 3 Gogetas, never mind, specifically Int and Tech. If you can put some orbs in and max out STR Gogeta, he's also pretty high. Those 3 units are just like death. It just hits somebody and their life just disappears. So on that team, your effectiveness is like really, really good. There's not many events that team just can't breeze through casually. So my guess is this. When the category leads were introduced in both JP and also Global, they actually nice, way to go, man. So they restricted the use of the category lead abilities from Gogeta and Omega because they were about to introduce the Neo God or some new Neo God leads in Global, and having those, if you were to get those units in Global with the category leads, it would just make you have you getting those Neo Gods just irrelevant, because having a Fusion Dance team just like because it's made the category leads are really they're like the post Neo Gods. That's the point of them. But giving us to Global early, they had to figure out some sort of a compromise. You have these units, but they turned off the leader skills for a while. But now we got those leader skills. Like, they finally unlocked them. So my guess is this: Super Saiyan Blue Vegetto has not been announced for JP yet. So my guess is LR Vegetto is a category lead specifically for Global for now. And that will probably be, or possibly be, either hero type or more likely Potara Fusion. And that's probably my guess, is Potara Fusion category lead. Now, how we get him is another question. Some people are thinking you take Vegetto Blue and they're going to make him like awakenable, and you can load him up with a ton of medals from different events or something, or he's a totally new unit. I'm hoping that he awakens from Vegetto Blue, because if he's one of those other ones, I'm not going to get him because of what I think's happening. If it's an LR unit, my account's been flagged or whatever. So I know I'm not gonna get him unless I make a new account. So that's my theory on him. I think that he's gonna be basically I don't know what type he's gonna be, but he's probably gonna be a lot like the physical one we already know, just jacked up. Like his defense is probably gonna be higher, like more damage reduction. Probably a bunch of other stuff, but that's kind of my thoughts on him. Vegetto Blue is still good. He used to be the shit.
Don't I know it?
Yeah, dude, he was good. The best way to run him these days, actually, the unit that just came out. Come to think of it, if you can get your hands on physical Go tanks, like the one that just dropped, he's a Neo God for physical heroes. Which with Vegetto on that team, it makes Vegetto a monster. Like it just amplifies everything and makes Vegetto good to like the next degree. So not to mention the fact that he links up with Go tanks beautifully. He's got the fusion link over in a flash. Like he'll be churning out supers every single move. Like not a problem. So, anyways, it's a lot of data. A lot of data to talk about here. We got updates on JP. We got this new kind of update system for some of the old units that have been kind of just starting to roll out here. AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku is not crap again. But in order to make him not crap again, to fully awaken him, you have to go through this whole new evolution boss series where you fight that unit over and over and over, and it's like 35 levels. I got to 20 and I couldn't do it anymore. In order to do it, because I don't think you can use items, no continues, and the boss gets incrementally harder. So for me, I got to 20, but I figured out that the best way to beat him is kind of crummy the way they did this. You have to have the new category leader, which is revived Golden Frieza. And Golden Frieza revived, he gives a tremendous boost to characters that were revived, basically. So weirdly enough, I think Legendary Super Saiyan 3 Broly is in that category, which is but he's not even canon. How do you know if he was revived or not? So he's in that list for some reason. Yeah, so he's in the list. He's tech though, which is really good because you're going against AGL. Golden Frieza himself, but the not revived one, because when Golden Frieza showed up, he was revived already. Those are two different units. So you start seeing a team being made here. So in order to beat that, you pretty much have to have that revived Golden Frieza from Tournament of Power leader and a really good team of revived units. Without that, I tried Fusion. I got to 20 on Fusion, and Fusion was just wrecking. And then once I got to there, it was just his stats are too high, and he starts doing all this stuff with stats, and you just can't do it. So my guess is they're going to take characters from that era and going to make them slowly better, like Full Power Frieza, Int Gohan. I don't know about STR Broly. I don't think they're going to do it with him because we got the LR. But anyways, that's kind of my 2 cents on some of the stuff that came out. I really hope I got a summon for Vegetto, because that's going to be hell.
Yeah, this is it's been on the top grossing chart, this game, for a long time. This might be the greatest source of revenue for the franchise right now. It's
up there.
Yeah, it is disappointing. It seems like they're really sweating some of the older players, get them to drop money and get those stones, Yeah, but it's what reason do they have to stop? It's just they're making money.
It's a love-hate relationship with this game. I've quit it a bunch of times and I keep coming back. It was pretty bad. Otherwise, I'm still playing it. I don't really do the World Tournament much anymore. The grind's just too much, and there was a Vegetto that came out for that. It was on one of the previous tournaments. There's actually one right now running for JP. I'm not even touching it. I'll do a round, and then that's it. Because I know if I really want to do good in it, I gotta spend I bumped into one guy who apparently claimed he won one of the tournaments, and I worked hard in that one. And he revealed, he was like, "Oh yeah, it was real hard. My brother and I had to take turns. While I was sleeping, he was playing, and when I was When he was sleeping, I was playing, and it was like, you cheating son of a, like, he was trying to be like, oh, it was a really good strategy, and I yelled at him. I was like, you cheating son of a bitch. Like, what about all the rest of us that can't, that they have to sleep, you know? And it was a pretty funny argument. Like, I was like, you by definition, you're not supposed to do that, but yeah, that was annoying. But that's the problem with the game sometimes. It's the grind. There's a lot of crazy grinding going on. Like I did a pretty good poll recently on the new events that came out. I didn't get Go Tanks, but I've gotten the Neo God Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. I got the Strength Janemba. I got Strength Cell. Physical Go Tank, or I got not Go Tank, Physical Omega. So I got a couple other ones too, but each one of them needs 77. And then I got a ton of the farmable characters you can use to raise their super attack. But in order to do that, I need a bunch of medals. And then on top of that, for each one you're awakening to hopefully raise up the super attack, you then have to have 21 medals for each one of those. And you get 7 at a time. And so you do the math, and I haven't even awakened any of them yet because I'm trying to get all the super attacks up using that method. Holy crap. Yeah, that's what's going on here. It's a fun game. I'm looking forward to LR Vegetto. Here's a good question. If you could pick the next LR, just character-wise, anybody you wanted to, who would, because like the LR characters they've chosen, they're weird.
What do we have so far?
Let me go list it off. And again, some of them for like the strongest character in the entire series, it makes no sense. All right, so here we go. I'll list them off from top to bottom. So again, we have Super Saiyan Goku here. Yeah. All right. Spirit Bomb Goku, JP. Goten in Trunks base form. Super Saiyan Trunks when he kills Frieza. Super Saiyan Goku. Gohan, Kid. Android 17 and 18. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Majin Vegeta, Goku Black, and Zamasu together. First form Frieza, Hercule, Piccolo, Bojack, which is a weird choice. Broly, and Ginyu Force.
God. Man. Who would I go for? Why don't you? I gotta think about this one for a sec.
Yeah. Take your time. Because now we're getting Vegetto Blue. So like what I thought was like the initial we're kind of go for like the most iconic characters. They didn't care about power levels. But then we started getting characters that actually were legitimately really high powered. Like, let's see, the androids are kind of weird. But then we got like Goku Black, and it was like he's actually up there in power, and Broly was pretty all right up there in power. But then like stuff, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he's supposed to be like super powerful. What? How's he showing the Super Saiyan 4 Goku? So I thought, iconicness was what really. Wait, Tien and Chaozu are coming. I forgot about that one. Hold on.
I would like to see Bardock. Bardock, I think would be pretty good. Like as far as iconic choice, yeah, I would.
Bardock,
put that up there.
This ties into Bardock. Dokkan loves Bardock. We got another Bardock that came out recently.
Oh, yeah?
It's a what if character. It's actually a category lead. It's a Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, and he makes Super Saiyan 3 units insane. Yeah, he's out, and I didn't get him. I tried to get him, but I'm not going to throw a lot of stones because JP I don't throw a lot of money at. But yeah, he's out. He's the newest category lead. So if you manage to make that AGL Goku really powerful, put him on that Bardock team, and it's just, it's stupid. It's really dumb. They also released Super Saiyan 3 Future Trunks and Super Saiyan 3 Cell Saga Gohan, I believe. I got both of those.
Man, they're just going buck wild with
everybody's going Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting it. And I'm down with it. I think Super Saiyan 3 Future Trunks. So it's him from like with the jacket and everything. And that's a cool looking card. I'll admit. That is pretty dope. Yeah, I think that'd be it. Anyways, for anyone who's checking out here, quick question for everyone in the comments. We're going to kind of cut this one a little bit short here. But what LR would you like to have, guys? And why? I can't think of which one I'd want. Probably, I'm happy with Vegetto, actually. I love the character. But yeah, let us know in the comments which one you would like. And I think we might actually wrap this one up pretty quickly for the evening. Might be our first under hour one.
Yeah.
Way to go, guys.
Any? Can you think of any LRs? Like, do they have one of like Yamcha smoldering in a crater?
I do have that UR unit.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I do have that.
That was a gag, wasn't it? That was a gag.
April Fool's.
thing.
It's the first time that a unit was awakened to be worse than he was when he before he awakens. Yeah, no, I got that one, and I did awaken it, and it's like at the start of the turn, your attack is reduced to 0, and that's his hidden ability. He's not somebody you want to run. He's definitely not someone you want to run.
They got to do a what if with him then. Why not?
A Super Saiyan 3 Yamcha, why not? Everyone's getting it now. Everyone. Let's see. Before we head out, and let's see if I can list all the Super Saiyan 3s we've got so far in the in Dokkan. So we got obviously Super Saiyan. Let me see if I can list all the types off too. We got Super Saiyan 3 Goku Strength type, Super Saiyan 3 Goku AGL, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Tech, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Strength, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks Tech, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks Physical type, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock type, I believe, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock AGL type. Was there another of those ones? Or I don't know. Now we got Future Trunks, Gohan. Yeah,
Teen
Gotenks, adult Gotenks. So we got it's 11 off the top of my head. I know I'm missing some. That's it right now. That's 11 Super Saiyan 3s so far in this game. In terms of canon, there are 2 Super Saiyan 3s in all of canon. Gotenks and Goku. That's it. There are no other ones that appear in canon. But we somehow got to. Oh yeah, how did I forget Broly? 12. And we got physical Broly. 13 Super Saiyan 3s. I knew I was missing one. So we forgot the Broly wanking. They love their Brolys. They can't get enough of Broly.
These titles are great too. Evolution that surpassed Legend Super Saiyan 3 Broly. The Nightmare Returns Super Saiyan 3 Broly.
It's great.
Super Evolution of Despair.
It's great. The list is endless. It goes on and on and on. So anyway, guys, leave in the comments below. Let us know what LR you'd like to get. You know what? I got an idea. This is my what if LR I'd love to have. I would love to see a Boost Saga Vegetto if he went Super Saiyan 3. We're gonna do Super Saiyan 3. That's what I want to see. Like, what if he went? He could have done it. What if he full power against Buhan just to see if he could kick his ass? How bad he could kick his ass. So that's my thoughts. If you guys like it, let me know. Let us know. I'm heading off here. We're actually gonna get a short little podcast. And thanks for tuning in, guys.